It's Cindy. Got one little hair falling off over there, so you're just gonna have to say hi to the hair. So good morning. It's that time of the year where I can't tell you what day of the week it is because it's just the next day in the holiday break. So good morning, everybody. Today's topic is, what does my authentic self mean? And I put the little good morning message at the top. So just in case you guys didn't know, you can interact live with me on these videos. You can type things in the chat and I can put you up on the screen. So if you're here, comment. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, share it to your social media for somebody else that needs to know about what does my authentic self mean. And every week we draw a prize. All right, so let's get into it. I've been thinking a lot about this. I was thinking a lot about my journey to my authentic self. I think if you think back about it, when we are being raised by our parents always tried to do one better than their parents did because they only understood what they know. So if they had a bad experience with it, when they grew up and had the opportunity to have kids, they always um, try to make it better. Like, for example, my dad is one of 13 kids. They ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. My dad, during most of my living year, during all of his living years, wouldn't touch a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he had so many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So his goal was to make sure that his kids didn't have to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all the time. So they always tried to do something better than their parents could do. So I also think that when we are growing up, you take on habits and tendencies of the world you're raised in, how your parents are, how family members around you are. And sometimes you become that person. And that's not the person that's you. That's somebody else. You'll know it really easy when you hear your kids say something. I was like, oh my gosh, that's me coming out of your mouth. Or that's your dad coming out of your mouth. That's not you. That's people around you. And you're hearing and observing it coming out of your mouth. Okay, so for me, what does your authentic self mean? It meant when I got to an old enough age where I wasn't an adult that still relied on my parents. I was moving into the part where I was an adult, starting to think about having a family, where it kind of felt like I finally arrived at being an adult. We've been trying our whole life to be an adult, but not necessarily the world took us seriously. So one day I was like examining how I was like, I don't think that's really me. Like, I was a quiet and bashful firstborn child because that's how firstborns were expected to act. Like, you were in charge of everything, responsible for everything. You didn't speak back to anybody. You didn't question anything. You definitely didn't disrupt the societal norms. So you almost had a mask. I almost had a mask on where I was like, this is the person that I'm supposed to be. But deep down inside, I was like, that's not who I really am. God made me loud. Like, my whisper is like a full on yell that I can get people out of a stadium with. I was like, I don't have a regular voice. I was given a loud voice. I was giving a strong opinion. I was giving a lot of common sense in my brain. And I wasn't getting to use all of it. So one day I was like, no, I'm not going to wait until I'm an older senior citizen that literally speaks their mind because they have no filter. I'm going to turn that off right now. If I see something I don't agree with, I'm going to let you know about it. And I'm going to do it in a nice, respectful way, but I'm not going to be quiet about it. I was not going to listen to people say, you're too loud. You talk too much. I was done with the twos. I took the twos out, whether it's T-O, T-W-O, or T-O-O. I threw them out the door and I was like, you're not to anything. You're exactly who the Cindy that God called you to be. Just like you are exactly the person that God called you to be. So then I walked into a more authentic self and I was able to really grow Just like I was a little kid, when you're learning all the things, I got to grow in maturity and wisdom and all of the things because I was done with playing a part that society said that I was supposed to play. I was walking into what God put me on this earth for. And it's been a great ride. It was a great ride growing all the way up to that. That was all experiences I need to know. But people need to stop playing small. You need to stop being quiet, and you definitely need to keep um, turning off the listening to other people's opinion, especially other people's opinion of you, because that's none of your business. That says everything about them and nothing about you. So I have a group, a community of people that's all like me. There's all went through some stage of their life. It's called Moms in the Middle. The link is in the description of the video. We'd love to have you there. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Love y'all.